think it was about a week ago now. I got the tracking done, what was it, Friday or something. I think it was Friday before my night shift. And then at the time when we fitted them, we forgot to tighten up the height adjusters or the platforms, what it's called, platforms. We forgot to tighten any of that up. So I was driving back from the tracking, rattle, like the hell's that? So today I took the wheels off and tightened everything up, made sure everything was nipped up, everything was sorted, checked all the Allen key adjusters for the camera on the front, and made sure all the right height was level. So when I measured it, all round front and rear seems to be 620mm. I don't know if that's a good thing, if it's square or not, I don't know, I'm not really sure, but that's just how it was set. It seems to drive okay, I don't think it's too low. I may put a little bit of height back in the back, we'll just have to see. If it starts getting a bit skippy on corners and stuff, then we'll have to change that. But so far, done quite a bit of driving today, just around the country roads. It's a bit wet, it's a bit cold, but still, might as well give it a quick test, so quite happy with them. In the instructions you get a setting. It sort of says to put your coilovers to like a sort of an OEM ride quality, I think is what it says. So what I've done was I followed those instructions and I drove it, and it was fine. It wasn't bad actually, it was pretty comfy, but I just wanted it to be a little bit tighter, so I think it's 30 or 32 points of adjustment, something like that you get anyway. So I turned them up on the front 4 and on the back 2, which I seem to think was probably better. I've got the adjusters in the glove box if I ever want to change it. It's dead easy to do. Just open the bonnet, send me your strut, just put your little, it's like a long Allen key with a little yellow speed knob on it. Just turn that, sorted, a couple of clicks, making sure they're both the same both sides, and you're good. Backs, you have to take the panel off to adjustments, only a couple of bits, if that, and that's it. You could probably leave the adjusters in the shocks. I don't see why you couldn't. I assume they'll clear the bonnet, they should do, but I'm not going to do that. I don't want them to get seized in there, because sometimes these things can happen, but I'm not going to do that, so I'm going to keep them in the glove box. You do get 4, I assume that's what they're for, to actually leave in the shocks, but I'm just going to leave in the glove box. And that's that done. So we set the camber roughly by eye. I've got the printout at home for the tracking, and the camber was actually pretty good, that we just guessed. Pretty much spot on. Obviously I can't adjust the rear camber because I need rear camber arms. It's another thing to buy in the future. But in terms of the ride quality, this is a proper bumpy country road, this, to be fair, and they have travelled. See, my Golf bangs a lot because it's just springs and standard shocks. This doesn't. You can still feel the suspension's moving alright. I'm quite happy with them. Obviously a hell of a lot lighter than the original items are as well, which is good. But, yeah, it's smooth. Tracking's set really well actually. I had to go to a different place I used to work at than my preferred choice, just because it was nearer and I didn't really have much time, because with it being close to Christmas you ain't going to get free traffic around here, because there's only 2 roads and this is a free road. So I just went to the nearest place I could find, and then they done that for me. It took them a while because Civics aren't the easiest of cars to do the tracking on, but to be honest they did an absolute bang on job on it. I will at some point take it for a proper setup once I've got the camber arms on and all the other little bits and pieces I'm going to change. I'll just avoid all these potholes, because suspension's suspension, but when you've got potholes it doesn't matter how good your suspension is. Need a 4 before. That's pretty decent anyway. So yeah, so this is a proper knackered country road, this. So that's why I'm driving down it, because it's awful. This one we use for cycling quite a lot. Never gets much traffic on it. It's probably farm use mostly. So bumps, knackered road surfaces, all sorts everywhere. There's a good bump. Just nice to test the suspension, because alright, you can't test handling because you can't really go that fast, but you can sort of test the quality and how it's going to deal with bits and pieces of the road and daily life. So that's kind of why I use this little bit of road. Makes a lot of sense to me for that. You can test handling whenever you want, but to test an actual quality road surface, that's pretty shocking, so it's good to use it. The car might sound a bit different in this video, which will be related to another video which I'll probably post up tomorrow. Might change an exhaust, bigger one. But yeah, we'll look into that. So far I'm really happy with the way these coilovers ride. to do that, I'm going to take the back up instead of taking the front down, because the front's low enough already, in my opinion. I'm happy where the front sits. I'll get a quick outside look at the car. Ignore the dirt. It's December, it's Cumbria, the car's going to be dirty. What's this? Is a random person doing? What they're doing? Wagon spotting? I bet they are. Yeah, just stop out spotters or something. Yeah, so we'll do that. I don't know if I mentioned, we've got changed the tyres on this as well. Came with Avons on. They've been massively overinflated, and when I looked at the tyres when I bought the car, I thought I've got a couple of months left on them before they're dead. Pretty much only had a couple of months, if that. That overinflated that it worn the centres down completely. So I did take air back out with them, so I could use them, make them last a bit longer. But it was just awful, because like, you've got grip on the outside of your tyre, nothing on the centre, and I mean, they weren't square, obviously, because tyres aren't square. So you're driving along and the car's just doing this everywhere, because the centre part of your tread that you mostly drive on was just non-existent. It was awful to drive, so I had to change them. And with the track plans, I guess, I don't say track. Everyone says things are track car. This isn't a track car, this is a road car. But I might take it on the track once or twice. There's a big puddle up, so I might be quiet a second. These cars sound like water. You know, if you have a shower with a Kit Kat, that's what the metal sounds like when you drive through puddles. Listen to that. Ridiculous. Yeah, so the tyres were bald. This is a road car, this is not a track car. It might go on a track, but it's still a road car. I hate the word track car. So change the tyres. Now we fitted Yokohama AD08 RS. I don't think you can get the R's anymore, then I want the RS, which is some sort of environmentally saving compound that's better than the last compound. That's a compound, I don't know, whatever it is. But so that's what we've got. And I think they're really, really good actually. So this is the same spot I parked up for when I lowered the Fiat, but let's go make a quick couple of shots of this, show it's been lowered, and then we'll be back. Yeah, so my verdict so far on my yellow speeds, I'll probably put another verdict on the review in a few months time, like on these living with yellow speeds or something like that. That's such a great name, isn't it? How cheesy is that? So far I'm quite happy with these. They are firmer, like you'd want. They do have plenty of travel in them, like you'd want from suspension. And yeah, it's maybe just because I'm the tracking set as well and the good tyres, but it feels really positive to drive. Feels like it wants to handle